My favorite thing about Siat, probably the vast array of really smart, creative people here.
They've actually inspired me in a lot of ways. The passion that they bring to the table, the talent that they bring out. Every day they seem to surprise me with something new. And so I think on just a personal level, they've really been a source of inspiration for me.
The profs constantly encourage you to explore where your talents lie, or where your creativities, or where your inspirations are.
Our students come into the program with a range of experiences and backgrounds, and the skills that they develop in the course of their Siat career are diverse.
When you're in a group, there's always going to be someone that's very artistic, someone that's good at programming, someone that's very into design, and you get to mix all your different abilities together.
I think the job field for us is really broad. For me, I'm looking for something in between Siat, communications, and marketing.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be in video game design.
I'd like to be an industrial designer.
I'm actually already working as a web developer.
I think I'd like to explore somewhere in user experience design.
Siat suits my sort of diverse interests at the end of the day. It's a fun amalgam of not just design but also the sciences and coding, which kind of appeals to me. I kind of like the weird mix that is Siat.
The community is very close-knit. Everyone seems to know each other. Every corner you turn, you see a friend or you see someone you know.
I, for the first time, had this sense that I was home in my educational journey. I was surrounded by people who had the same passion.
The hands-on learning approach in Siat is something that I really enjoy, because not only do you get to think of your designs, but you can actually put them in the real world and test if it works.
As Sfu Siat is doing in terms of the Siat program, that offered the exposure, the initial intro to all these advanced technologies that aren't available anywhere else.
They give you a lot of the foundation to get started with something, and then you can really take that and run with it.
I was able to take something that I'm extremely fascinated with, which is wearable technology, and going further in understanding first who we are as a user and developing and applying it into real-world situations and scenario solutions.
It's safe to say that Siat widened my perspective on design, the world, and what's possible.
I'm actually from Ontario, and I chose Siat because it's a very, very different program, and it offers something that other universities don't: design, media, and all kinds of different stuff.
The reason I joined Siat was because I wanted to do computer programming, but more focused on the end user than the actual programming.
The entire program was really friendly. I found it really easy to approach people for information.
Well, we saw the 3D printer not far from here where they made giant objects, and it took up to like 70 hours. That was pretty impressive.
Siat is a very group project-based program, so you learn from other students.
My favorite part of being a Siat student is being really hands-on with our projects. So working with others and learning different types of media.
Students can work together to build something innovative and new, and just things that are for the future.
My name is Jim Bazzoki, and I teach game design, and I teach interactive narrative. It's really important to me that students get a real sound understanding of the design principles.
See, it's a really fun place to be, and one of the reasons is we get to play with toys, play with games, experiment with new things as we come up with new technologies and try and understand how they impact people.
What I appreciate about Siat is its commitment to interdisciplinarity.
The diversity of a place like Siat is of tremendous benefit to research work and education.
One of the really neat things about Siat is you get a group of people working together to design new kinds of interactive technologies.
Facilities they have here are incredible. There's access to motion tracking devices and eye capturing,
And I also like the way that everything is on display. Just walking around, you can see all the projects that everyone's working on big screen displays. And it's just a really great place for creativity.
It is fun. We're in a group. You meet so many people, and then you find people that you can really work with. And it's just, everything kind of turns into a close-knit kind of family environment, and you just work together really well with the people that meet.
I'm currently a TA here at Siat, and I mentor and help a lot of students with their work. And the areas that I see them going into after graduation are things like usability design and interaction design. So in usability design, they'd be doing things such as helping software companies to build usable product. In the area of interaction design, they could be working in helping to build interactive websites for companies or products that are tangible, that work well and are usable by the general public.
I remember in high school spending a year just learning how to type. Why not make technologies or computing that really is simple to understand in the first place?
See, it's a really interesting place to do a degree. It's very interdisciplinary. You get to learn about how people think, how new technologies are made, and you get to learn how to design things, and you get to make a lot of things.
And this is our project that we did for IHA 336, so materials and designs. So this is actually our final project that we created for the course, and it's called Drops in Time. And what this project looks at is using natural cues and exploration of materials, we create a piece that tracks the passage of time. One of the really cool advantages Siat offers is the different range of facilities, so for example the solid space. So one of the things we learned from the class is how do we go from our ideas to doing research to paper, and then how can we make it into a real life, solid, tangible prototype.
Just having the ability to go to a place where you have all these tools and all these resources has been useful. The laser cutter has been invaluable. Being able to make a file and print off the parts you need saves a lot of time prototyping, definitely.
Solid Space is an invaluable resource here at Simon Fraser University. It allows students to use traditional techniques, it allows them to use machine tools, but most importantly it allows them to use rapid prototyping technologies, and by this I mean additive manufacturing, such as a 3D printer. So the level of prototyping with these tools is very, very high, something that would rival something that is mass produced.
Come in, have a look around, get the feel for the space, learn how the machines work.
If you are interested in Siat and you like working with materials and kind of doing a lot of prototypes, one of the things I advise you is don't be scared, get creative. Ask questions and use equipment and facility that are on campus, because Siat provided them for you, and it's up to you to have fun and explore and come up with crazy things.